Alright guys, how you doing? My name's Jamie McGrory and I'm here today to give you lesson 1 of the lockdown lessons. Today's lesson is going to be about warming up and about technique. So we've got 4 pad exercises and yeah, it's going to improve your playing, it's going to improve your technique, and it's going to give you a quick and easy, simple way of warming up before you start playing or practicing on the kit. So here goes. First exercise, really simple. It's just 8 on each hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Left, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, cool. So instead of just repeating 8s over and over again, what we're going to do is we're going to introduce groups of 6, groups of 4, and groups of 3. So 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3s. Excellent. So now we have these 4 different groups, and we can kind of improvise with them. We can start off with 8s, and we can move to 6s and 4s, back to 8s, and just come up with loads of different patterns. I'll be honest, when I do this, I don't even really count bars of how many of each group I do. I essentially just cycle through it just to keep it a bit more fun and try and keep my head engaged a wee bit more. So, something like this, right? 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left. 6s. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4s. 8s. 3s. 'Excellent. So you can see there that it's just a bit more fun than just constant 8s after 8s after 8s. So the best way to practice this is with a metronome. Ideally what you want to do is you want to start off slowly and really focus on getting each of those notes super even, get the stick heights even, get the volumes even, and just make sure you're really nailing them and make sure they're really sounding good. At no point do you want to be digging into a pad. You want constant rebound from the sticks. The more the better bounce off the pad, basically. Once you've kind of got it feeling good and you're confident that you're playing it the right kind of way, then just ramp the tempo up. So what to do is just budge it up by 5 BPM each time and keep pushing it up until you kind of get to where it starts to fall apart. At that point, bring it back like 10 BPM and sit with it at that tempo. Sit with it there until it gets comfortable, then start pushing it again. And eventually it'll get quicker and quicker. So again, don't go past where you can manage it and where you can get it sounding good. But yeah, just bring it down, practice it some more, then push the tempo back up. Okay? So something like this. Excellent. So, yeah, you can see I'm just switching up whenever I feel like it. So that's exercise 1. 1 down. So exercise 2 is working on single strokes and double strokes. Single strokes being just right, left, right, left, right, left, and double strokes being right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. So exercise 1 goes something like this, right? It goes 4 single strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 double strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 single strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 double strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we've got a different one. It's going to be 8 single strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 double strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in other words, we've got 4 singles, 4 doubles, 4 singles, 4 doubles, 8 singles, and 8 doubles. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4 double, 1, 2, 3, 4, double. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and double. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's the whole exercise. Pretty simple. But what happens is these single strokes are setting up the motions and the timing of these double strokes. Yeah, so again, same old story. Practice it really slow. Budget up 5 BPM at a time until it gets to the point where it's kind of falling apart and it doesn't sound great. Pull it back 10 BPM and then do the process again. And it'll slowly push up that upper limit. So, yeah, so that exercise. 1. Okay, so the second version of this is exactly the same exercise, but instead of the double strokes, we just play single strokes. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, single, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, single, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, single, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? So we've just replaced the doubles with more singles. Same again. Here goes. 3 and. Okay, cool. So that's 2 versions of that one exercise. It's going to work on singles and it's going to work on doubles. The other thing you can do is combine them as well. So sometimes play doubles, sometimes play singles. And when I'm just warming up for a gig, this is something I do a lot actually. So that would look something like this. Doubles. Singles. Doubles. Singles. Okay, so yeah, you can chop and change them as well. One more exercise for singles and doubles. Dead simple. It's 2 bars of 16 notes. One's all singles, one's all doubles. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, double, 2, 3, 4. Single, 2, double. Okay, so the trick to that last one, as much as it's a super easy exercise in theory, is trying to keep the singles and the doubles sounding basically the same or as close to the same as possible. So what we have to do is make sure that it doesn't go singles, doubles, singles, doubles. Yeah, so we don't want huge differences between one bar and the next. We want it to be as smooth and as possible. And hopefully, once you do that, you can then worry about pushing up the tempos. But the keeping it super even and super smooth is the key to that exercise, and it's what it's really good for. Okay, so the next one. The next exercise is going to be on paradiddles. I'm sure probably everyone watching this either knows how to play paradiddles, has heard of paradiddles, can play some of the paradiddles, but not other ones, all that stuff. So today, simple exercise that's going to cover all the basic paradiddle group, so that you can chuck it on one exercise and take care of it in one go. So we're going to start off with the single paradiddle. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. and we're going to accent the first note of each of them. Okay? Right, left, right, left, right, left, left. Okay? And again, depending on how comfortable you are with each of these, spend time with the individual paradiddles, and then once you're comfortable with them all, then you can worry about compiling the whole exercise together. So that's the first one. Double paradiddles, exactly the same, but we're going to add on another right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right, 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 left, right, left, left. Beautiful. So, third one, triple paradiddles. Same again, an extra right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left. Okay? Excellent. So, let's just talk about these three first of all. All the exercise is going to be is 4 of each of them. 4 singles, 4 doubles, 4 triples. So here's how that would sound. 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, double, triple, 1, 2, okay, 4 of each of those paradiddles. The very last part of the exercise is slightly more tricky. For the last part, what we're going to deal with is a paradiddle diddle. Paradiddle diddle. So you can see there that that one's right, left, right, right, left, left. Now, the problem with this rudiment is that it doesn't switch hands. It's constantly going to land on that right hand each time. So we have to manufacture a way to make it switch to the left hand so that we're practicing them equally. Again, if you're not that comfortable with paradiddle diddles, just practice it just on the right hand, just on the left hand. Then you can worry about adding it together like we're going to now. So, to add it together, what we're going to do is we're going to play 2 paradiddle diddles and 1 single paradiddle. So that will go paradiddle diddle, paradiddle diddle, paradiddle. That's going to free us up on this left hand to then go paradiddle diddle, paradiddle diddle, paradiddle. So as long as we do 2 paradiddles, 2 paradiddle diddles and a paradiddle, we'll be able to do it on the right hand, then the left hand. So, right hand, then the left hand. Paradiddle diddle. Paradiddle diddle. Okay? So, we bung that on the end of the 3 paradiddles that we've already done, and it's going to look like this. Singles, doubles, triples, paradiddle diddles. That makes sense? So, again, if you can't play this, don't worry. Each individual paradiddle, get it comfortable, get it sounding good. Paradiddle diddle, worry about that on its own, and then try and get it switching hands. And then finally, once you've got all that, put it all together. Now, again, I'm going to sound like a broken record. Don't worry about playing this fast. Worry about playing it right. Worry about making it sound good. If you can make it sound good and you can play it right, then the speed thing will happen. That's not an issue. As opposed to being able to play some stuff fast, but it kind of all sounds rubbish, which is useless. So, the whole exercise, here we go. Okay, cool. So that's paradiddles. And that covers so much stuff, that exercise. And in future lessons, we're going to delve into this and we're going to see what we can do with this on the drum kit as well. So make sure you give this a practice so that when it comes to the paradiddle lesson on the kit, it'll all make sense, hopefully. One more exercise. Similar to the paradiddle thing, this is going to come up in a future lesson and we're going to basically put it around the kit and see what different combinations and things we can come up with it. So it's important to have a quick look at this on the pad so that when it comes to that week, we can jump on the kit and have a bit of fun with it. This is a great exercise for so many things. It's based around just 16 notes. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. And what we're going to do is we're going to play all them as ghost notes. We're going to keep them quite quiet. Just 4 or 5 centimetres off the head of the drum or your pad or whatever you're using. And the idea is we're going to accent different notes in the bar. Now, basically we're going to do 4 bars. First bar we're going to accent on the beat, so 1, 2, 3, 4. The second bar we're going to accent all the E's of each beat, 1 E, 2 E, 3 E, so on. Third one is going to be on the ands, 1 and 2 E and 3 E and then the fourth one is all the A's, 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A. Yeah? So the 4 bars would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 E, 2 E, 3 E, 4 E, 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and A, 2 E, A, 3 E, A, 4 E, A1. Yeah? So again, massively important, keep the ghost notes even and quiet and keep the accents loud and also even. You want 2 distinct volumes here. You want an accent volume and you want an unaccented volume. If you get that sounding really slick, then again, 5 BPM, 10 BPM, just bumping it up wee bits till it starts to fall apart, pull it back a bit. So, demonstrate the whole exercise. 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4. E, 2 E, 3 E, 4 E. 1 E and 2 and 3 and 1. A2, A3, A4, A1. Excellent. So, that's everything I've got for today's pad lesson. I hope you got a few things out of this, and I hope you practice the stuff that's going to come up in future lessons. Until next week, guys. Cheers. See you later. Bye bye.